What's up? It's your boy DJ Spins. I'm coming back at you with another video. This video is about my grandmother. My grandma that recently passed in March, you know, months ago, looking at the year. But I miss her a lot. Me and my grandma was very close. Irma Woodberry, you know. Um, I had my grandma most of my life until this year. It's kind of hard talking about it. Excuse me if I do cry in this video, but she was very close to me, and I loved her with all my heart. Like, she was really my first best friend. Like, she let me know everything was gonna be okay. You know, I went through some challenges, and she was always there when I was a child. I used to talk my grandma to sleep because she used to babysit me. I used to vent to her, like tell her how I was doing and how everything was going. She would always be an open ear for me. She was open there for my moms too when my moms needed her. So I got that from her. So when I talk to my friends, when my friends have problems, I talk to them. I don't go spread their business, but I do talk to my friends. Like, if my friends need me, you know, if they're struggling emotionally, I'm there for them. I got that from my grandma. My grandma is the reason why I have my heart today, my kind heart, why I care about people. That's because of my grandmother. She passed that down to me. She helped raise me. I was at my grandma's house dang near every Sunday as a teenager. I used to go to church with her every Sunday. She helped raise me to be the man I am today. She didn't raise me to be a savage. You feel me? A lot of y'all want me to be a savage, and me, because I'm big, I'm not. I'm a teddy bear. I got a big heart. Don't get it twisted now. I can't turn into one if you make me into one. That's up to you, though. I prefer to be a good guy, though. I prefer to be kind and, caring and sharing and whatever. Yeah, but my grandma's the reason why I am who I am, very much. You know, Other people helped. You know, I had a single mom. So my mom, when she had to work and do things, I was with my grandma most of the time. My grandma on my mom's side, I was with her most of the time growing up. My mom was in college. I was with my grandma. That's why I went every week. She used to babysit me. And I used to get on her nerves because I was so hyper. I used to throw rocks. I used to run around the house. I used to run around. I remember getting underneath the table. I used to bump my head. I used to be so mad. I didn't want to go to sleep. The only thing I hated about going to my grandma's house, I had to go to bed at 10 o'clock every night. I used to hate that because at home I used to go to bed like dang near 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I used to, yeah, yeah. She taught me. She the one taught me. She taught me a lot of stuff. You know, when I was a teenager, she taught me about the birds and the bees. That's before that class. So she taught me. She taught me these things. Told me to protect myself. Because I was getting older. So yeah, everything. I don't know, man. She had got sick. Like in 2010, she had a stroke. That was right before I started high school. She had a stroke and it affected her memory. She had dementia after that, you know. But she was still with it. she was still with it. She knew some things. She forgot some things, but she was still with it. Walking, talking, eating, everything. So she stayed with me and my mom's, my auntie sometimes, and my cousin back and forth. So yeah, she was doing good for a while. For some years actually. She was doing good. And it just hurt me when she got sick. I cried. I cried like, what happened? You know, it scared me. But yeah, it's like she knew who I was. She knew who the main people around was. She knew who her family was. So it wasn't that bad for real. But at that point, she couldn't really take care of herself. So we helped take care of her. But she was always giving. Like, we would have every Christmas over her house. Family members from out of town would come to her house. She would cook up a big meal. Them was the days. We watched TV, dance, do music. My fondest memory of my grandma is us dancing to old school hits like Sam Cooke and Otis Redding, The Temptations. I used to dance with my grandma. I got my music from her too. Her and my auntie, I got my music taste from them. We will always do music, listen to music. She had a big studio set, like little like boom box. It wasn't really a boom box, like studio cassette, CDs and tapes, and so yeah, I used to play the heck out that thing. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I got the music from. I got it from her dancing and remember we used to go see my granddad in the hospital and I mean the nursing home. We used to visit every weekend. So yeah, it's crazy. Rest in peace, granddad too. He died back in 2002. I'm glad I had him until I was 7. I had him. I knew who he was. I'm glad I knew him, my granddad. But